Welcome to my channel. Now I would like to discuss how to analyze the problem to calculating the electricity bill. So to write the program, I would like first of all to analyze the problem. Let us consider the each and every month or bi-monthly the number of units reading is taken. Let us consider that number of units as NU, number of units. And suppose the bill values the cost from 0 to 50 units of the utilization. We can, for each and every unit, 1 rupee 25 paise is charged. From 51 to 100 units, let us consider 2 rupees 30 paise is charged. And above 100 units and up to 200 units, per unit 3 rupees 55 paise is charged. Greater than 200 units, that is 201, up to 300 units, per unit 4 rupees 80 paise is charged. Greater than 300 units of the electricity consumption, per each and every unit I am going to be consider 5 rupees 25 paise is charged. Then suppose any person may consume suppose more than 700 units, let us consider. So a person can consume number of units is 700. For him, first 50 units, that is only 1 rupees 25 is paise. For the remaining 50 units, it is charged as 2 rupees 30 paise. That means already 100 units are totally we are going to be charged. And for remaining 100 units, we are going to be charged that is 3 rupees 55 paise. That is 200 units is over. And remaining 100 units, we are going to be charged 4 rupees 80 paise. That is 200 units are charged. And the remaining is also greater than, that means 700 minus 200, 500. For remaining 500 units, we are going to be charged the 5 rupees 20 paise. We can write the program by considering this one. Suppose we are not going to be write the 700 is greater than the 300 units. We are not going to be calculate for each and every unit 5 rupees 20 paise. Only for first 50 units for first slab, 1 rupees 25 paise. For second slab of 50 units, 2 rupees 30 paise. And third slab of 100 units, 3 rupees 55 paise. And fourth slab of 100 units, 4 rupees 80 paise. And for the remaining units only, we are going to be calculating the 5 rupees 25 paise. The first of all, for that we are going to be taking the inputs as the number of units, NU. I am going to be consider the NU may be the 700. We are taking this input from the keyboard generally by using the scanf statement. Now I am going to write the code, that means the rough code. If the number of units is less than or equal to 50, that is the consumption of the consumer, per month, the number of units is below the 50, then cost of the or bill is equal to the number of units into, so the number of units are below the 50, 50, for each and every unit we are going to be calculate 1 rupees 25 paise. Suppose otherwise the number of units are more than 50, for that reason I am going to write if else if number of units greater than 50 and number of units less than or equal to 100. That means he belongs to the slab 2. Suppose here we are going to be consider the number of units may be the 75. 5. Here we are going to be calculating the cost as cost equal to 50. For first 50 units we are calculating the 1 rupee 25 paise. We don't know how are the remaining number of units, that equal to NU number of units minus 50. This why we are going to be subtracting this 50 means for these 50 units we are already calculating NU minus 50 into the second slab 2 rupees 30 paise for the unit. Suppose the number of units may belongs to the or fall into the third category, that is the number of units may be the 150. Now I am going to write one more else if NU greater than 100 and number of units less than or equal to 200. Now we are calculating the cost as cost equal to for first 50 units, that into 50 into 125 paise, plus for the second slab is the 50 units margin 50 into 2 rupees 30 paise, plus let us consider these are the 150 units, already number of units may be 150. So for that reason number of units minus 100. So this 100 is the second slab 50 plus first slab 50 into the third slab price is 3 rupees 55 paise. Suppose the consumption of the electricity is more than 200 units. For this if I again write one more else if number of units greater than or equal to 200, because here previously we are calculating the number of units greater than 100 and less than 200. Here we are calculating the number of units greater than 200 and number of units less than or equal to 300. Then how we are going to calculate the cost of the bill is first 50 units 50 into 1 rupees 25 paise. For the remaining 50 units 50 into 2 rupees 30 paise. For the plus for the remaining 100 units 100 into 3 rupees 55 paise. So plus number of units minus 200, because the consumption of the units greater than 200, let us consider already for the three slabs, first 50, second 50 and third slab 100 is calculated. So these are subtracted, total 200 into 4 rupees 80 paise. This is cost. Suppose the consumption is more than the 300, for this is the cost. I am going to write else cost equal to first 50 units into 1 rupees 25 paise plus second slab 50 into 2 rupees 30 paise plus third slab 100 into 3 rupees 55 paise plus fourth slab one more 100 units into 4 rupees 80 paise. The total number of units consumption is 100, 200, 250 and 300. Suppose more than 300, for that reason number of units minus 300 into 5 rupees 20 paise. This is the rough logic for calculation of the electricity bill for our taking the inputs like that. We are going to be considering the slabs are like that. Here also, my dear friends, you can remember this is some floating point values 1 rupees 25 paise and 2 rupees 30 paise like that. So we are considering the number of units consumption is maybe an integer value because this is the whole number, but cost is let we consider the cost data type is a floating point data type. Thank you.